There still are, so let me just turn back to the Browns and free agency situation. There are a couple of names that might be of interest. You tell me, as we mention them and take a look at the graphics, you tell me if it's anybody you'd like to explore further. Adrian-Phillips, let's take a look at him and see. He played all with the Chargers in his 6 NFL seasons. He's a safety, 5'11", 210 pounds, missed 9 games with a broken arm last season, and in 64 career games, 251 tackles and 5 interceptions. Any interest in this guy, Adrian-Phillips?
I don't really know who this is, but I will say yes. Listen, it depends how you want to spend money. You're going to get a safety. It just depends how much you want to spend. I just do think this could be an area where you pony up some dough to get a guy in the back end who really is a leader of the defense. But I'll pick anybody.
Just for laughs, would you go for ha-ha-clinton-dix? That's too
easy.
Yeah,
ha-ha-clinton-dix is good. I mean, the one thing is, and some people are against this team is so young, and you guys do a good job of the back and forth of the average age of the defense is so young. It's okay to have an old guy or two. So Malcolm Jenkins, the veteran, ha-ha-clinton-dix, 7 years old, fits right in. But again, I would not be afraid to pay an older safety, expecting that he would help you on the field and off.
Ha-ha-Clinton-Dix has not missed a game in his NFL career, spanning 6 NFL seasons. Let's take a look at Devondre Campbell, see what's up with him. He's a linebacker, 6'4", 232, 26 years old, 4 NFL seasons, all with the Falcons, 5.5 sacks in 59 career games. Here's a linebacker, maybe somebody that the Browns are interested in, because based on what they have left over from last year, it certainly seems to be a need.
I will say, I think in general, Les, I'm a little less concerned at linebacker than you are. I would not be freaked out to have to go into the camp with expecting that Mack Wilson and Sione Takitaki would be the starters. Certainly you want some depth behind them, maybe some competition. But if you don't sign a frontline linebacker, I'll live with it.
2 more to look at. One would be Josh-Bynes. And Josh-Bynes, a linebacker, and played with the Lions, the Cardinals, and the Ravens in his 9 NFL seasons. 4 interceptions and 3 forced fumbles in 101 career games. What do you think? Coming off a Ravens year.
This is you're getting into a little bit of guy like this. Experience with the Ravens, 30 years old. I'm just interested in that. I'm interested in somebody on that side of the ball who knows how to win and knows how to lead.
One more that's a pretty big name here, and that would be Jason Peters. Jason Peters, an offensive tackle, 16 NFL seasons, 9-time Pro Bowler, 10 penalties, 3 sacks allowed in 872 snaps last season, and he's primarily played on the left tackle side, which is the position of need for the Browns. The age scares me a little bit. How about you?
This is one of those things where I made the pledge a while ago that if Isaiah Simmons is there in the draft for the Browns at 10, I'll give $100 to Dave Bacon's favorite charity. Listen, this is the kind of thing, if you sign another tackle, it opens up your spot of the 10th pick in the draft, right? If you don't solve the other tackle spot in free agency, I don't see how you can avoid picking a tackle at number 10. But if Jason Peters allows you to take a great defensive player at 10, now you're talking about roster building. And I know he's not a long-term answer, but you can delay that. You cannot delay having a left tackle answer this year. So if you don't sign another big-time tackle, you've got to draft one. Jason Peters would open up your draft possibilities a little bit.
Yeah, well, maybe there might be somebody else like him also, that if the 38 years old doesn't scare you, maybe there's somebody else that you can pop into that position and then as you suggest, then load up somewhere else.
Joe Thomas? You trying to get Joe Thomas out of retirement?
No, I don't think so. 216-575-0403. We had a Facebook question that we asked, and we had you respond to it. We've been talking about it all night. Who of the remaining free agents would you like to see the Browns sign? Aaron Wood starts it off, and he says Malcolm Jenkins from the Eagles. Glenn Berger, the Browns still need help at the safety position. A couple of new safeties would be perfect. Kevin Malone says we need safeties, plural. Gerard Morelli, a cornerback. Dennis Davis, I'm thrilled with who they signed. Nothing further needed. Now it's on to the draft. I don't know that nothing further is needed applies here, but it's interesting. The last 3 or 4 days on our Facebook question of the day, they've almost been unanimous as to whatever their answers are. What one person thinks, apparently that's the common thread between our audience, because they're all looking for defense. Nobody looking for any offense right there.